James here at Amendment Wholesale, and I am super pumped because we have a manufacturer in the studio today, CZ. That's right, CZ, big company that encompasses a lot of things, and I'm super excited to have Dave here, who is this spectacular long list of positions, of things and such. You're a shooter. You are in charge of events.
I wear a lot of hats.
You wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
I don't have a teleprompter, so I can't list them all off. Why don't you tell us what you do over there at CZ?
So I've been with CZ now for 15 years.
Okay.
The first 2 years as a shooter. I'm addicted to clay targets. I'm a sporting clays junkie, right? So
Is there a Clays Anonymous?
There is.
Oh, okay.
And I go every Tuesday night.
Oh, good.
But it's helping.
Okay,
you know,
good.
sometimes.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
So you got Guinness records too.
I do. I hold a couple Guinness World Records in clay shooting. The first one being the most in 1 hour. 3,653 targets in an hour.
What?
Yeah, there's a few.
Right. Yeah.
It was 3,600 seconds in an hour, so
Yeah.
you kind of do the math.
Okay. I don't do public math, but what's the other one?
The most targets in 12 hours by a team of 5. And that was myself, 2 female youth shooters, and 2 male youth shooters. And we shot 14,167 clays in a 12-hour period.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was something else. It was pretty cool.
World Guinness record, the guy with the suit and everything was standing
Yeah, we had the adjudicator come in and do the whole spiel, and he held his little book and presented the award. It was pretty cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, you can Google it. It's Googleable.
It's Googleable. Yeah. So when you say you love clays, that was a true statement.
That's true.
So what else do you do over there at CZ? Now that you've started as a shooter, now what are you up to?
So I handle special events such as this.
Okay.
I consider this a special event because we're here at Second Amendment. So
we're special.
The thing that I do a lot of is customer interaction, as in a lot of conservation groups, a lot of deals with like say Pheasants Forever or National Wild Turkey, and I handle those shows. I also do SHOT Show, NRA Show,
absolutely,
Scholastic Clay Target Program, Nationals. I just came back from another event over in Colorado. So there's lots of events throughout the course of the year. But a biggest part of my job now is becoming the product training guy for CZ USA, and I'm super excited. It's like a new chapter for me.
And that's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
We're super excited to have you here. So with all of that, that's all you wrapped up in a nice little bow there. It's so nice to have somebody, a subject matter expert. That's literally what you are. Tell us about CZ, because sometimes outside of the gun industry, people may not know that much about CZ.
That's right.
So please.
Oftentimes, I'll get someone say, I knew CZ made pistols, but I did not know they made shotguns.
Right.
Or, I know about their 4.57 rifles or their rimfire rifles, but I did not know they made shotguns. Or they knew they have 2, but they didn't know of the other. And I always say, well, we just now purchased Colt. We own Dan Wesson. We have shotguns,
these are
semi-autos, side-by-sides.
Nice.
You name it, over-unders, target models. And semi-autos, pumps, the whole gamut.
It's a long list.
Yeah, it's a huge portfolio. So there's even a bigger need to have a guy like me out there talking about them, because no one can digest all of it.
I agree.
There's a lot of material to go over.
I agree.
I'm still learning it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, we got a new gun.
I didn't know that.
Nice. So we got some shotguns here, which is something that, you just spoke about it. Maybe somebody doesn't know so much about the shotguns.
Sure.
So you're here to dive into it with us. Let's get started with this guy right here.
Here are the features and components about this gun that stand out to me. As a shotgunner, I like simplicity, right? So, like most guns on the market, or actually unlike most guns on the market, the 712 does not have a return action spring tube in the buttstock. The only thing in here is a bolt holding the stock to the receiver. So the return spring is up over the forend that pushes, or pulls rather, the action bars forward. This particular model is the utility, and it has a 20-inch barrel. It does have a flush choke tube, and it's 3-inch chamber. So it's very basic, very simple, very easy to operate. They will cycle just about any shell on the market. Just really easy guns to use. This one's just kind of a utilitarian model. That's why we call it the utility, and is compact, can fit behind the seat of a truck or anywhere you want to put it real quick, and it's just nice. I've been shooting the 712s in my trick shooting demonstrations for years. In fact, I still run a blue one. It's all painted up blue and crazy looking. It's a 2012 model. I mean, this gun has been shot hard and cleaned not enough. All my career with CZ, is doing trick shooting shows. So It's a basic gun with a lot of features. I think
beautiful.
that it's a very
Beautiful.
reliable shotgun, and I've had a lot of success with it. Like I said, I've been using them now for
I can't even
a long
remember.
time.
Yeah, the
and
thousands of rounds that you've put through one.
I know that blue one
Yeah.
I've got. It's got over 20,000 rounds, and I've shot. It's got an extension magazine on it, and I've shot
gorgeous.
it really hard.
Oh my gosh.
And it just keeps on trucking. So
Oh yeah.
this is the model.
Trucking. I think it is it's one
is
of the
a
best
perf-
truck guns.
it's a truck gun.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
I promised I wouldn't do any more dad jokes. But okay, there's one. So all right, that's a beautiful gun. Let's move on to this other series
Yeah.
here that you want to tell us about.
So that's the 712 gas gun.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I always make jokes about guys in the duck blind, and I wanted to do an ad that said, "Stop passing gas in the duck blind,"
Okay.
because this is a gasless inertia shotgun.
You've got dad jokes too. I
It's
do.
so
I
good,
like
right? You
them.
know, it's like, stop
I
passing
love
gas.
them. People out there don't.
Yeah, no one wants to
Good.
have that.
Yeah,
No one
all
wants
right.
to pass gas in the duck blind. Well, with the 1012
Okay. All right.
inertia shotgun, you
All
are
right.
no longer doing that. So,
Oh, I see.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
see.
So, this one happens to be the waterfowl camo. We have
Okay.
several different ones, but
Sure.
this gun's very unique.
I gotta get my hands on
Yeah,
something
you
here.
hold that.
So,
That's the
so
bottom
you-
land.
Okay, bottom land, and you've got the
I got the mossy oak blades.
mossy oak. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, super
bottom
cool.
land, almost tiger stripe looking there. I like that.
It's kind of
Yeah.
old school.
Old
it's really
school.
striking.
Nice.
Everybody loves it.
And what do you personally like about this version of this series?
So-
What's going on here?
This gun has a lot of features that
Okay.
I want to talk about. So,
All right.
so the neatest thing about this particular gun is the fact that it does have an oversized bore. This is 735 bore diameter. This is a special choke system called the active choke, and it's a very long, very special choke. It is
Okay.
knurled. It's clearly marked. This one happens to be the full, so it's .030 exit diameter. That's the constriction. But what's neat about these chokes is the parallel section at the end of each choke tube. On the inside, think of it as a funnel, and as it funnels down, it parallels.
Right.
So therefore, that section is much longer than most choke tubes.
Okay.
That gets all the shot rearranged in the shot column and in
Sure.
the wad perfectly before it leaves. So that's a nice thing about these particular choke tubes, and that's a characteristic of a very high quality choke. It comes with 5 of those.
5.
5 of those.
Okay.
This one's, like I said earlier, is the mossy oak blades. You get down to here, you have a sling stud, a sling
Okay,
swivel.
Not bad.
You have an very easy to operate with a glove on
Oh, I
bolt
liked it.
closure.
That was nice.
Super easy to push.
Yeah, that was nice.
You'll notice the extended bolt handle. Okay, easy to grab.
Grab down there and
Remember,
get her going.
it's cold, you're hunting ducks, you got
That's
gloves
right.
on. If you're a lefty, the safety, crossbolt safety, is on the front of the trigger guard. Which, if you think about it, if I'm a left-handed shooter, and I just hit the ceiling with the gun barrel, if I'm a left-handed shooter, I got the crossbolt safety on a lot of guns right back here at the back,
Right.
and my finger's touching it.
Okay.
Well, with this gun, it's up on the front. So I don't have that. I don't have the accidental, oh, I put my gun on safe, now I can't shoot again situation. It's up here in the front. No fingers,
nice.
no fingers touching it.
Not bad.
No, it's really handy. This gun, also, if you're left-handed and you
Okay.
need a cast-on situation for your shotgun, you can change the shim and change the way the stock casts on or off of the shotgun.
Nice.
Cast on for lefties, cast off for right-hand shooters.
That was almost the Karate Kid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wax
Cast
on,
on. Okay.
wax
anyway,
off.
Sorry.
But
Horrible
basically the same thing.
Horrible joke. All right.
It's basically the same thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. The neat thing about this receiver, I'm going to point it like this so they can kind of see that it's got these different facets to it. It's very narrow at the top. There's excellent visibility around this receiver. Polymer stock on these two. Butt pads got a rounded, it's easy to mount. They'll just cycle about any shell on the market.
Okay.
They're very lightweight and very easy to take apart. Like so stupid easy. You can just pull it apart. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to stand on one foot and hold your tongue a certain way to get the barrel and everything to go back in.
Hold your-
They're just
Nice.
simple.
Nice. Not bad.
Yeah, all of them. So there's different ones. Everybody likes the camo, especially that bottom land. My
like it.
favorite happens to be that all-terrain that you have right here.
Okay.
And it's all Cerakote
Take a look at that
OD green. Pass me that bad boy.
Yeah, I will pass you that bad boy.
So this one's my favorite. I like the OD green. I'm a big fan of OD green, and it looks really nice with this wood. This is a Cerakote alloy receiver and steel barrel, where these guns are hydro dipped. That one here, if you could get a look at this one, I'll reach over and grab it. This one's the bronze version, and it's a bronze Cerakote with black chrome barrel. So this particular one is all Cerakote. Very durable. It just looks sweet. I'm just a big fan of that color.
Just a big fan of the OD green.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of OD green. Looks really well. Utilitarian gun. You can shoot turkey with it. You can hunt birds with it. You can shoot clay targets with it. Whatever you want to do.
All right, Dave. Pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you?
No, I did not.
All right, so I'm gonna test you right here on the spot right now. All right, so now you're an FFL dealer. You're standing in your shop, and in comes a dad with a young youth that it's their first time dove hunting, and they need a gun. Go.
Okay. So they want to do dove hunting. I always ask them, what else are you going to do with it? You're probably going to shoot some clay targets, aren't you?
Right.
Yeah.
Why not? You
get
gotta
ready
practice.
for dove hunting.
Right.
You got to practice. So you want a gun that's going to cycle the shells that you want to shoot.
Okay.
If you're going to hunt ducks and you're going to be in harsh conditions, you want a gun that's going to be very, very durable in the rain and wet and all that stuff. Not that 712 wouldn't be, but you might want to choose a 1012 because it's Cerakoted.
Okay, let me help with it.
Okay.
Smaller youth.
Smaller youth. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So typically, inertia guns have more recoil.
Okay.
And they're lighter.
Probably good to tell the dad.
Yeah.
Okay,
You want to
nice.
tell.
All right.
So the big difference is inertia, gas.
Okay.
You know, 1012 inertia gun, 712 gas gun. Gas guns shoot softer. They weigh a little bit more, but not a ton more. 8, 10, 12 ounces, depends on the model, but you know, the thing is, there's a lot less felt recoil with this gas-operated system than there is this inertia. It just doesn't shoot the wide variety of shells that the 1012 will.
Okay.
So there's some big 3-inch loads that this gun will cycle, but so on the low side, the 1012 shoots some really light loads that are pretty nice too. So it's kind of depends on what you want.
Absolutely.
If you're bad at cleaning the gun, like me, 1012 all the way. You know, but and if the person is you know, small in stature and maybe not very strong, a 1012 is a lot lighter.
Sure.
You know, so if they're recoil sensitive, 712. There's a lot of things you can look at.
I think that was a great answer, but let's see what the rest think. So comment below on that answer there, FFL dealers. But I thought it was a great answer, and that's the kind of stuff that we've been talking about today, is knowing the different platforms so that you can answer those questions from the customers, right?
And they're both similarly priced. You know, they're in the same ballpark.
Okay.
So, you know, there's bottom line is, any of the CZ shotguns like this, these 712s, 1012s, are a great choice. They're going to work no matter what. And, I mean, anybody would be proud to own one.
I agree. I completely agree. So we can sit here and stare at them and touch them and look at them all day, but that just doesn't do it. We need a range day.
We do.
Range day!
Okay, so that's a given. Gotta have a range day. Can't wait to see some trick shots. Cannot wait to just get these shotguns out and see what they could do. And I think we might have to bring in an older gun. Maybe the cannon. Maybe I fire a can, you shoot it out of the sky?
That sounds like a great idea.
Guinness Book of World Records?
That's right. How many cans can
cannon.
That's a
How much
tongue twister.
can a cannon shoot?
That's
and then
right.
you shoot. Let's do it! All right, we're out of the studio. Enough of that. We get to see the awesome shotguns from CZ. Now it's time to see Dave pull off some amazing shots with these things. I actually am going to take the cannon, maybe fire up a Coke or something, and you blast it.
That sounds like a plan.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I like it.
Let's do it!
Cool. Isn't that fun? One more time. Whoa.
All right, Dave. Cheers to what we think is the first time that this has ever happened. I kind of hope it has been.
I think it is.
I'm going to launch this out of the cannon. You're going to blast out of the sky with your amazing skills.
In the history of shotgun shooting, this has never been attempted before. So,
Yeah.
mind you, we're professionals.
Sure. And we're not sponsored by Coke. That's not. It needs whiskey. Ugh. Yeah.
It's so good. Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
This one's going because it's already open.
Woo! God dang, man, that thing wins.
You got it, right? You can do this.
I think so.
Here we go. Cannon. You know we sell them at Amendment Wholesale.
Ready. Pull.
And we got it.
Woo! That was awesome.
All right, we're gonna go straight up. I figure you can hit it every time. We'll find out. It's coming out pretty fast. Here we go. It's brand new. Oh, that was cool right there, right? That was beautiful. All right, we're gonna do it at a professional level now. I'm going in the house. It's gotta be professional. Here we go. Let me make sure I'm going in my little house. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! That was awesome! Whoa! All right, so this started out as a CZ video, and we got to see all the spectacular CZ stuff. However, you put an X Products cannon in this man's hand. I'm pretty sure he's the only person ever in the world to hit a clay. I
hope so.
We gotta call.
Let's say
Guinness
it
Book
that way. Yeah.
It's a world record. I'm gonna
record.
say it. Yeah.
And I'm covered in Pepsi juice.
Yeah. So we started with Coke. We end with Pepsi. Here we go. All right. Cheers to a good day. CZ, thank you so much for coming out. Dave, you're a master at your craft. It was awesome. We love everything about CZ. Dealers, you got to get them on your shelf. Have a great day.
Cheers.